What's up, pack members? It's Warrior Spirit Alpha here, and welcome to another video. So, this video is going to be a little bit weird, but still kind of unique. I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite Soul Calibur characters. Now, a lot of them are going to be left out, and the reason being is I've only played 2 Soul Calibur games. I've played Soul Calibur 5 and Soul Calibur 6. So, if a lot of characters are excluded that you guys love, then, and it's usually because I have not played the earlier games. Also, there is a rule for this. All guest characters are excluded, so you're not going to be seeing any of them in there, or on this list. But without further ado, let's get started. And remember, so only characters in Soul Calibur 6 and Soul Calibur 5 are going to be on this list. And by the way, this is by my own opinion, and some characters I had to throw in because I needed some. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, so number 10 on my list would be Aswell. Now, I just want to go and get the overpowered character out of the way first. And the reason being is, any of you who have played as Aswell in Soul Calibur 6 will know, this guy is very overpowered. He's, well, he can throw weapons at people and just chain together a lot of attacks like no one's business. And even if the player blocks, it's still pretty devastating. But that's not really the reason why I like Aswell. The reason why I like him is, he's a little bit crazy. He's insanely crazy, and he's also kind of weird. I thought, is this guy good or evil? Because, I don't know, because you gotta consider, this guy has both Soul Edge and Soul Calibur, which we have seen in the character Algol before. But, now, why did I choose Aswell over Algol? I don't know, I just think Aswell has a little bit more personality due to how crazy he is, and he says he's the savior of humanity, so, I don't know, that just seems kind of weird to me, but, I mean, he is an interesting character, and I like how he has 2, soul edges, 2 critical edges, but yeah, pretty cool though, so, I adore him a little bit. He's not my favorite character, but he's still okay. He's just on this list because of personality. Anyway, moving on. Number 9 on the list would be Yoshimitsu. And this is the Soul Calibur 6 version of Yoshimitsu. Now, I know what you're thinking. I said guest characters are not included on this list. Well, considering Yoshimitsu is in both Tekken and Soul Calibur, you wouldn't really consider him a guest character since he's been in every Soul Calibur game as far as I've known. Now, just so you know, this design of Yoshimitsu is not nearly as cool as the one from Tekken 7 like you saw in my most recent Tekken video. But he is still pretty cool. I like his fighting style. He's weird. He has a poison gas, can steal souls, collect energy from them, and I don't know. He just seems like a kind of a nerd crazy guy, but somehow he's lovable in a way. So yeah, Yoshimitsu, I give you a thumbs up. Alright, anyway, number 8 on the list is going to be Xianghua. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. So, pretty much, Xianghua, I mean, I could have picked a lot of other characters, but the reason why I like Xianghua is not because of her fighting style at all. Well, Xianghua is just a character how she just believes in a loving mother, because, she even says it in her critical edge when she says, "Watch over me, mother." And then, yeah, she goes striking, but she's still kind of friendly throughout her entire, dialogue and fight and all that, which I think it's kind of unique. Now, before I move on, I am gonna say this: I had a hard time deciding for Xianghua. or who would be my number 8, I kind of had to decide between either Xianghua or Sophitia, because as I love Sophitia a lot too. And I don't know. I mean, Sophitia's good too, but I mean, the reason why I chose Xianghua over Sophitia is because, I mean, Xianghua, like I said, she has a lot of personality and she believes in a loving mother. Sophitia is just looks like one who just fights for survival. And, just trying to do the right thing. So, I don't know. Xianghua just got a little bit more respect for me. But, anyway, that's that. So, let me zoom out again. And, anyway, the next character... Okay, so number 7 on my list is going to be Tom. Now, I think it's obvious why Tom is on the list. Her fighting style is unique. And she's probably the most lovable character due to how sweet she is. Like, sure, she's preaching about the wind, but, excuse me, she's like probably the most nicest character in Soul Calibur you can ever get. Because, now I have seen a video of Soul Calibur 4, I think, in which she, brings back Algal's son instead of, killing him or taking his power. And, yeah. So, yeah, Tom, she's just a character that deserves a lot of respect. So, that's mainly why she's on this list. Because of how much respect she deserves. So, yeah. Alright, excuse me. Anyway. Alright, number 6 on the list is Shiba. Now, Shiba is, well, I mean, sure, he has basic bow staff style, but the reason why I like Shiba is because, well, how funny he is. Like, he's talking about food, like, all the time. Like, even in his lines, like, his dialogue, his victory lines, he's always talking about food. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised this guy is skinny due to how much he loves to eat. Heck, he's even holding a chicken wing or whatever that is. So, yeah. And just for sake, I am going to just say what some of his lines were. I can't imitate his voice, but some of his lines were this. Let's start with intro lines. If food's on the line, I better win this. So if I beat you, you'll give me some food? Oh, training makes me hungry. I don't wanna. And now out for his victory lines. Now bring me some steam buns, lots of them. I eat way better than I fight. And hey, I'm starving up here. So yeah, Shiba, he's kind of goofy, but if it wasn't for how much he talks about food, I don't think he'd be on my list. I mean, he's fun to play as, so, yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so wait, number 5 on my list is Nightmare. Now, obviously Nightmare is going on this list. Because, I mean, I could have chosen Siegfried over Nightmare, but I mean, I just think Nightmare is a little bit more fun. Because, his sword has an eyeball on it. And me and my best friend Blaster agreed, although it is evil, me and him would probably choose Soul Edge over Soul Calibur. I don't know. I don't know if it's a power thing or what, but we just think Soul Edge is cooler than Soul Calibur. Don't get me wrong, Soul Calibur is still an awesome sword. But the thing about Soul Edge is, this one sticks with Nightmare no matter what. Soul Calibur, on the other hand, is wielded by many different people. Like, for example, Soul Calibur 6 is wielded by Xianghua, which is probably no reason why she's on my list. However, in Soul Calibur 5, they chose Patroclus as the wielder of Soul Calibur. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I didn't really mind that too much, but I know, shout out to a guy named Wee Dude. he absolutely hates, and I mean hates, Patroclus. I'll admit, he has a reason to. Like, he's whiny, he's, pardon me for saying this, but he's a bastard. He's a total bastard. I can't believe I said it on YouTube, but I have to say it. But anyway, that's not the point. So yeah, overall, Nightmare, he's a bit broken, but I just think he's enjoyable due to the Soul Edge sword himself. But yeah. So, thumbs up for Nightmare. Alright, number 4 on my list is Maxi. So, Maxi is obviously enjoyed because, his nunchuck style, it just never gets old. He can just chain together so many cool attacks, and I think Maxi is loved by a lot of guys. He was a little bit cocky in Soul Calibur 5, but in Soul Calibur 6 he had a really good personality. So, yeah, which is also why I'm showing the Soul Calibur 6 version of Maxi. But, yeah. Thumbs up for Maxi, and not to mention, I love his dialogue when he's, or what his quotes, when, he's doing his critical edge, when he says, "The surf's gonna get rough, I'm gonna ride the waves." And then, if he beats him like that, he says, "Night night, sleep tight." I don't know, Maxi was just a fun character to play as. So yeah, thumbs up for Maxi. Alright, number 3 on my list is Killick. And yeah, I'm sorry I have to show fan art of Killick, because I couldn't find a good picture of him. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you know Killick. So anyway, this is the Soul Calibur 6 version of Killick. And pretty much, I know what you're thinking. Why is Killick on my list when I already put Eva on my list? Well, I don't know, Soul Calibur 6 really just did a good job on Killick. Soul Calibur 5, I wasn't a fan of Killick. I thought, he's not that good. Because, he was one of those random characters where, his weapon changes each round. But, whereas in Soul Calibur 6, he's stuck with his normal bow staff, or his pole, whatever you want to call it. And not to mention, Soul Calibur 6, one thing before I say it, I also want to say I was not a fan of his bird-looking armor in Soul Calibur 5. I think that ruined it for me. But anyway, what I was saying, Soul Calibur 6, he's fun to play as, he's, very noble, but then, you also get his crazy, his malfested side, and, that just, totally just changes it up. He goes from, I strike without reserve to suffer my bloodlust. And then at the end, he's like, it shouldn't be like this, Shanlin. So maybe he's fighting for control, and I don't know what it is. I just like characters like that. But I think Killick is popular altogether, so thumbs up for Killick. Good job, boy. Number 2 on my list is Viola. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of you people might not like Viola, but I don't know. It's just something about her that I like. She had a unique fighting style in which, she just uses her magic orb, and I don't know, the fact that she can, just make her magic orb move in any direction that or not any direction, but just get behind people and attack from behind. So I guess she is a tad broken. You can just keep hitting them from behind, and you can get a lot of attacks in, but it doesn't make her unbeatable, because I fought against her, and she's not that hard to beat. But, and not to mention, I also really like her dialogue too. Here's some of her quotes. "In the moon, I see everything." And also, I also like her one of her victory quotes, which is, "The moon will swallow the sun, and it will never rise again." And for those of you who know me, I'm more of a moon kind of guy than a sun kind of guy. But yeah, I don't know, at nighttime is just kind of my kind of time. So yeah, Viola, thumbs up. You did good. I mean, she's a bit weird, but I still like it. And also, here's a question. What's up with that claw on her hand? I mean, it's not on both hands, so what does that have to do with anything? Because it's not like she uses it in battle. But maybe that's how she controls her orb. Who knows? But, anyway, that's off the point. So, anyway, with that out of the way, it's time to move on to my number one unfavorite character in Soul Calibur. But before I do it, I would like to give some honorable mentions. Here's some honorable mentions. I don't have pictures for them, but I am going to say their names. Honorable mentions for this list. Zasalamel, Grog, Siegfried. Who else? Trying to think of who else. I don't think there's any other character I'd really want to give an honorable mention to. I mean, they're all really good characters. So yeah. Those are just 3 honorable mentions. Zasalamel, Grog, and Siegfried. I don't know, those 3 just deserve something, in my opinion. So yeah, that's that. And so with those honorable mentions out of the way, time to move on to my number one favorite Soul Calibur character. And my number one favorite Soul Calibur character is Zwei. Yes, you guys knew this was coming. So I've obviously, just by looking at this picture, you easily know why I like Zwei. Because of Ein here, his werewolf companion. And not to mention, he has a really cool style of clothing too. Like his tattered jacket with like the shred, or the look almost demonic looking cloak. Okay, I mean, it goes back here too, but and you can't see it on this picture, but he has a wolf logo on the back, and his moon tattoo is really cool. And not to mention, I also like his hairstyle, which is very cool. And although his weapon may not be the longest reaching one, the fact that he uses a sword and his werewolf companion, whoops, pardon that, I don't know, that just makes it pretty cool to me. I mean, I wouldn't say Zwei is a broken character because, my little sister and my cousin complained saying, hey, if we don't have a companion, you don't have a companion. And I said, I'm still using him. They don't like it. They think it's broken, but I don't think so. Because, you can't reach very far with Ein. You gotta be pretty close to use him. And, I don't know, not to mention, Zwei, he has some dialogue, but not much of it. I can't remember his victory quotes, but I remember, his normal main quote, which, this is it. One of his intro quotes was, "You're out of your league, so scram." And another one of his victory quotes was, "It's up on your feet. We still got plenty left to do." And that's the thing, if he appears second, he just says, "Sorry, didn't catch all that." I just find that funny, this guy, his opponent does, all this preaching and all that, saying how good they are, and then he just says, "Sorry, didn't catch all that." I don't know, he just roasts them pretty hard. But, so yeah, overall, Zwei, he only appeared in Soul Calibur 5. I hope he'll probably make it as a DLC character in Soul Calibur 6. He probably won't, but, despite only being in one game, he's actually, quite popular in the fan base. So, yeah. Well, I've kind of run out of things to say for now. So, well, that just about completes my Soul Calibur favorite character list. So once again, if some of your favorite characters weren't on this list, I'm sorry, but this is just my own personal opinion. So yeah. So tell me, who's your favorite Soul Calibur character? But anyway, that completes this video. So until next time, this is Spirit Alpha signing out. I'll see you guys back in the pack.